wake up.
This is a brand new episode of Wake Up Right.
Wake up.
With your workout buddies, April and sometimes Jenna. Your hit podcast. Your much needed hit of encouragement, empowerment, and motivation to live and grow each day a little brighter.
All right. Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to the Wake Up Right podcast. I'm April, Lauren, and
I'm Jenna.
And we're so excited to be on the third day. But it's Tuesday, so the second day of the week. I
was like, what day is it?
I don't know. I don't know. It's Tuesday for those watching. For us, it's Monday. But it's the Balanced and Bright series. So yay for that. Jenna and I are going to share our goals. We have written them down, so we are bound to them.
I feel like these are more, I forgot the word.
Specific, measurable.
Yeah, all of those. More specific.
When you guys are setting your three goals, if you haven't already, just having measurable goals are good. And I mean, it doesn't even have to be an aggressive thing. Like when someone's like, I want to make this German dish before the end of the year. I think that's a great goal, like something simple like that. And maybe that isn't a simple task, making the dish that they want to make, but.
Oh yeah. Did they send the recipe in?
Not yet, but you should. If you're listening to us, we want to know.
Please tell me what it is. I'm curious to know. I want to see.
Jenna might actually make it. I might think that I might one day make it and not make it.
You might plan for it, but you won't just do it.
Yes. So we're going to start out with just a little bit of motivation. I have 3 quotes, and had 2 quotes last time, so I wouldn't. Just kidding. Literally, I got the quotes from a book, and 2 of the 3 quotes were like right there together. And I had already wanted to share the other one, and I knew these 2 really, anyway, they just all work together. So the first quote is just a Buddhist saying, and it's, if you are facing the right direction, all you have to do is keep walking. And were you going to say something?
No, I love that. It's so simple, but like, that's how it is really.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, and it's interesting because often, like, whether it's slow or you're getting fast progress, it doesn't matter as long as you stay on your course. Like, as long as you stay on the path and you continue to move forward, you're going to get to your destination. And I feel like that's something I should remind myself of more, especially when I'm like, I need to like change everything and do it faster. No, I don't. Like, I just need to continue moving forward. No matter how far you have gone on a wrong road, turn back. That's a Turkish proverb. So I don't know about y'all, but I have definitely continued on wrong paths before or done something. It's like when you're building, I don't know.
I feel like that's just one of our personality traits, that we're so stubborn. Just gonna keep going even though we know it's wrong and we should not. We're just gonna go through the stone. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna freaking do it. I don't care if it's wrong.
It's so true. Well, it's like once you've done so much, you're like, oh crap. It's like if you're building an IKEA shelf and you skipped some of the directions, and so now you're doing it the wrong way, but you're like halfway through. It's like, I'm not taking this apart to redo it. But for the
I'm learning to be a little
shelf,
bit better with that.
You need to turn back and then go the right way. And to not be afraid of that. It's okay to decide that the path you've chosen is not right for you, especially if you've adopted somebody else's path as your own. So if you're watching, me or some other random person on the internet, and you start mirroring what they are doing and what they're doing does not work for you, then you should turn back as soon as you possibly can and then find your correct path, which will be unique to you because we're all so different. And so the third quote, and it goes right along with those 2, even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. So continue forward.
I like that. I love those.
Yeah. And that last one's Will Rogers. So the first two were just a Buddhist saying, then a Turkish proverb, and then Will Rogers. And I don't even know what Will Rogers that is because I feel like that's a common name. So there is a Will Rogers out there. And he said, even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. So continue forward.
I think in Finnish, you would say you can't lay in the fire. You need to get moving. You can't stay laying in the fire. That doesn't really translate. When I say it like that, doesn't really translate that well into English. We have a lot of weird sayings. Because I think, that 2 birds with 1 stone, I think that's 2 flies with 1 hit in Finnish. Like, why?
Well,
why
it makes sense. As far as the Finnish saying, it makes sense because, like, if you think about it on, like, those people who can, like, walk on coals or whatever, like, if you're walking on coals and you just walk through them, you're fine. But if you just stop, if you get on the hot coal and you just stop, you're going to get burned and you're not going to be able to walk at all because you're going to be going to the hospital for some help.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But that's what we're hoping we're going to do here is figure out our own individual right directions, like what we need. Anything that is suggested or anything that we do that's not going to work for you, then don't adopt that. Don't do that. Do what you need to do for you to live your best life and to grow a little healthier, a little happier, a little brighter each day.
I had to take a picture of Urho because he's sitting at the window, just even though the blinds are like half closed. I don't know if you can like see anything. He's trying to.
He's so cute. Well, let's talk about our goals. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I can go first. Yes. So one of my first goal is to improve my cardiovascular health. Is that the right word? Cardio. Improve my cardio health. And we got the Peloton bike, so I think that's going to be.
I didn't realize, but y'all are getting that fast. Like
really fast. That was the earliest was Thursday, and it's coming Thursday.
That's awesome.
Then eat healthy food, but also not overly restrict myself. Just eat healthy, but also relax about it. So it's okay to eat kind of like off every once in a while. And then my third one is to sleep more because I have not been going to bed in a like decent time, been staying up late, and then my son wakes up early. So
those are good.
I wasn't very happy this morning at 6:30 when the freaking fire trucks blasted their sirens and went right next to our house and woke up him. So
I feel like sleep and rest and recovery are such overlooked goals. Okay, my 3 goals.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do a burpee by January 1st. I will be able to put my hands on the ground and do it. I can almost do it. I don't know if I didn't tell you this,
I think you could do it.
But I did it with I did it like maybe 2 inches off the ground and I was able to do it. It's just literally that little bit of extra, I think, because I have to reach and then the way I jump, I don't know if I'm just too scared or if it would.
I'm pretty sure it's a mental block. Like I'm sure you could do it, but it's just like a mental thing that you're not ready for it mentally.
Yeah.
Like you're physically you are, but I'm excited. That's a good.
Me too.
That's a good one.
I think so too.
What else?
So I do a full burpee with no modifications. And then number 2, I want to lose 30 pounds before the end of the year, but that's not my goal. My goal is to give 100% effort and to do all of the things that I know will lead to that. And then if I lose 30 pounds, great. But if I don't, as long as I'm giving the effort as if that's what I'm going to do, that's what I'm holding myself to, is that level of effort, if that makes sense. So
yes.
And then
as long as you do your best.
Yeah. Then I want to do my dailies every day. That's what I wrote is my dailies, but like literally the dailies are like the things listed. So the first 4 things, it's like drinking my water. I want to get adequate sleep. I want to do my workouts on the days that I'm supposed to do them and not like shortcut or decide that I'm just not going to do it. And I also don't want to overdo it. Cause sometimes I'm like, well, I already did this, but now I feel like I'm going to do this too. And I start adding more on. And I think that's just a recipe for disaster, because then, if I've already worked out and I'm like, well, I'm going to work out again, and I do that, then the next day I'm like, well, yesterday I worked out twice. And so today I'm tired. So I'm not going to do it.
So it's going to be all unorganized, like a mess.
So just sticking to my daily plan. So my third is do my dailies every day, no more, no less.
That's a good one. Maybe I'll add that to my thing.
Stealing my goals. Just kidding. Steal them. Do it.
Why is this episode just about competition?
I don't think it really is.
It's not. It's having a good time.
Well, I think we are very stubborn and very competitive people.
100%.
But I also get very motivated by it too. So it's a good thing.
That's probably one of the reasons why I felt so crappy with the kid. I'm like, why is April going so fast and I can't keep up? I'm like, I can't keep up. What the heck is going on?
Well, and you did have unbalanced weights. Like, I felt bad about that the whole time, because especially since it felt so easy. Like, I have to go up in weight. Like, I
have
need
to start doing the 20s.
Yeah.
I need to get the 20s and 25ers, the kettlebells too, because we're in the process of now starting the home gym, because we got the first thing, the bike. Well, we do have your old squat rack too, so it needs to be put up.
Yeah.
And get a bar and some weights.
Awesome.
I feel like kettlebells would be the easiest and most useful right now to get.
Yeah, that or even dumbbells.
Yeah, I definitely want to get dumbbells too, but I feel like then I could do kettlebell at home.
Yeah, and I won't have to travel. I'm not going to lie. I was so paranoid when I drove up there having the kettlebells in the back of the car. Because it's the same thing when I used to drive around, and I was worried when Noah was in the car. Because if I wreck or anything, those kettlebells aren't.
Yeah, it's an flying object there.
Yeah,
for sure. It can become very bad. But yeah, we were discussing it with Tanner last night that we probably should get 20s and 25ers, maybe 30-pound kettlebells too. So
yeah, I've been thinking about going up. Part of me wonders, because I've been working out with that group I told you about, and the other day one of the girls was like, you should do this weight, and I did it, and I could do it just fine. So freaking heavy. It was like 35. I did like a farmer's carry. It was 35 pounds each hand. I thought I was going to die. I was like, the whole time I was really pissed off. So when I am overexerted,
it's the anger that fueled your.
I get so angry. I'm like, why does she hate me? Why does she think I should be? I don't want to.
You are so much stronger than you think. I bet, like, you're so strong, and I don't think you realize how strong you are. You have so much muscle, and you're so strong.
Oh, thank you. But I have tiny hands. I think that's my problem, is that I do have small hands, and it's like I know my wrist, and that's why I've broken my left wrist like twice in my life. It's because they're not very. I am stronger than
I feel you. I have tiny wrists too, and it's just
yeah.
I was talking about these little grips. They're kind of like lifting straps, but they don't have as much of the little material. So it just like flip over, and then you can just hold it. So they're faster than the weightlifting straps. And I feel like this would work better with the kettlebells. So
let's do that. I'll have to get some of those.
Weightlifting hooks, heavy duty. Well, I don't want a hook because I feel like I'm going to do whoop, and it's going to be gone. I get the
all right, beautiful people. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up here for y'all, and then and I will continue our chat. But I hope that you're having a good week. I hope that you've got the book. So I am going to probably start talking about the book. Well, let me ask Anna this first. Do you have the book yet?
But I can get it from Audible. I need to go to the library. I think I should go today since I have the car.
Okay.
Because I don't know why, but Tanner's been driving the old car today.
Nice.
Oh, shoot, he's gonna, yeah, I can get that and go to the library, or maybe I'll walk.
Okay, so in tomorrow's episode, we are going to start talking about the book. So if you haven't read chapter 1, read chapter 1. You can get it on Audible, you can get it on Amazon, you can get it at your local library. So try to get your hands on it and read so we can talk about it together.
I'm excited.
Yeah. And yeah, as long as you're facing the right direction, all you have to do is keep walking.
Yeah, keep swimming. Do they say that in Nemo? Keep swimming.
Yeah, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Yep, it's Nemo. Oh, we will talk to y'all tomorrow morning. Love you. Bye.
Bye.